A firefight erupting Wednesday morning in the eastern part of the Jenin refugee camp in Judea and Samaria. But this as IDF forces continuing with daily arrest raids in the area, seizing weapons and vehicles, and capturing several dozen Palestinian terror suspects and their affiliates. But the focus of IDF pressure primarily on Jenin, as the city becoming a hotspot for violent crime, gun running, and terror group recruitment. In fact, 2 of the terrorists who committed attacks in Israel in recent weeks, killing 8 of the 14 recent victims and injuring nearly 24, coming from Jenin, specifically the shooters from Bnei Brak and Tel Aviv. And the IDF still on the hunt for the brother and father of the Tel Aviv shooter, who are being protected by militants in the city. The father, for one, a high-ranking officer in the Palestinian Authority security services, who's reportedly well known for his extreme rhetoric and who praised his son's killing spree and incited further violence. Meanwhile, in more defensive operations, the IDF reportedly deploying 2 battalions of troops and 2 companies to the security barrier along the lines of Judea and Samaria or the West Bank. The additional forces working to heighten the security along the barrier and to aid in the 360 million shekel plan to reinforce and or mend it. This as thousands of illegal workers as well as potential terror suspects crossing the border every day. Simultaneously, though, Defense Minister Gantz saying that his office is working to allow tens of thousands more Palestinian workers into Israel legally, explaining that these 2 plans in conjunction will improve security and improve both the Israeli and Palestinian economies. As it stands, some 130,000 Palestinians from the West Bank and Gaza Strip holding permits to work in Israel and Israeli settlements. ILTV Plus, your news from Israel and more 24/7. Start your free trial today. Subscribe at iltv.tv and watch from any device.